GTA 6 has to be perfect. Look, we all know GTA 6 is coming. People are going to call in sick, skip school, cancel plans, and completely lose their minds when this thing drops. The hype is real, but hype alone doesn't make a great game. So let's talk about what Rockstar actually needs to deliver to make GTA 6 everything it's supposed to be. What Rockstar has to get right from GTA 4. Let's start with the most underrated game in the franchise, GTA 4. Yes, the one people used to complain about, the heavy driving, the clunky movement, the almost zero customization. All of that criticism is fair, but here's the thing, GTA 4 has aged like fine wine, while some other entries in the series aged like milk left in a car in July. Why? Because of its story, because of Niko Bellic. Because Rockstar actually sat down and wrote a real human character with a brutal past, genuine depth, and an arc that meant something. Niko isn't just a guy you control to do missions, he's a person you actually care about. His dialogue, his relationships, his demons, all of it is layered in a way that GTA 5 honestly never matched. GTA 5 is a fantastic game, nobody's arguing otherwise, but its story leans so hard into parody and satire that real emotional weight got kinda lost in the shuffle. It was entertaining, it was funny, but it wasn't iconic in the way GTA 4's story was iconic. GTA 5 made you laugh, GTA 4 made you feel things, and there is a massive difference between those two outcomes. What GTA 6 needs is the best of both. A story that can be genuinely dark and emotionally resonant while still having moments of brilliant, absurd humor. GTA 4 understood this balance perfectly. It could be completely ridiculous one moment and gut-punchingly serious the next, and neither moment felt out of place. That tonal balance is incredibly difficult to pull off, and GTA 6 needs to chase it rather than defaulting to constant satire. Because here's the thing, if the characters don't matter, nothing else does. You can have the most technically impressive open world ever built, you can have insane draw distances, 4K textures, and a Miami that looks photographically real, but if you don't care about the people you're playing as, none of that shit matters. The visual identity problem Rockstar needs to solve. GTA 4's Liberty City had a personality. You could feel it. Dark, grey, oppressive, beautiful in its own gritty way. Every visual choice reinforced the tone of the story. The city wasn't just a backdrop, it was almost a character in itself. Los Santos in GTA 5 was great, objectively a well-designed map. But if you're being honest, it didn't have that same atmospheric identity. It was bright, sprawling, and a little generic at times. And that's not really Rockstar's fault. Los Angeles as a real city doesn't carry the same instantly recognizable visual energy as New York. LA is beautiful, but it's diffuse. There's no singular overwhelming mood to it. Miami, however, is a completely different story. And this is why Vice City as a setting for GTA 6 is such an enormous opportunity. Miami has color, Miami has personality. The neon, the heat, the ocean, the architecture, the nightlife, the cultural energy. It all creates a visual identity that is impossible to replicate anywhere else. A well-built virtual Miami shouldn't just look like a city, it should feel like walking into a vibe. Every neighborhood should look and feel different. The contrast between luxury waterfront properties and struggling inner city streets should be visually and atmospherically distinct. Rockstar has the perfect canvas here, and if they do it right, Vice City in GTA 6 could be the most visually iconic location they've ever created, stealing the best parts of GTA 5 and fixing the rest all right. GTA 5, the biggest entertainment product in history, the game that basically funded Rockstar for 13 years through GTA Online alone. There's a lot to love here, and GTA 6 absolutely needs to carry some of this forward, but it also needs to fix some things that GTA 5 got genuinely wrong. Let's start with what worked. The pacing of GTA 5's story is nearly flawless. Almost every mission is fun in a different way. Heists, chases, infiltrations, setups. The variety keeps things fresh no matter how many times you've played through it. That variety needs to return and be expanded. More mission types, more creative objectives, more moments where the gameplay itself feels genuinely surprising. The customization in GTA 5 was a massive improvement over GTA 4, and it needs to come back bigger than ever. Clothing, hairstyles, tattoos, vehicle modifications, properties. All of it should return with more depth, more options, and more reasons to actually engage with it. Players should feel like their character is genuinely theirs, not just a default protagonist with a different hat. The driving in GTA 5 is also something that needs to be preserved. It's responsive, smooth, and fun. It hits that sweet spot between realistic and arcade that makes just moving around the city enjoyable rather than frustrating. GTA 4's driving was technically more realistic but less fun for extended play. GTA 5 found the balance. GTA 6 needs to maintain it or improve on it because you spend a massive portion of this game behind a steering wheel. Now here's where it gets a little complicated. GTA Online is the elephant in the room. It made Rockstar an almost stupid amount of money. We're talking billions of dollars from a game mode that launched in 2013 and is still generating revenue today. GTA 6 Online is essentially guaranteed to be Rockstar's financial engine for the next decade at minimum. And honestly, the early days of GTA Online were genuinely magical. Playing with friends, doing dumb missions, causing absolute chaos for no reason. It was some of the most fun you could have in a video game. But then the flying bikes came and the orbital cannons and the increasingly over-the-top weaponized nonsense that slowly turned the online experience into something almost unrecognizable. GTA 6 Online has the opportunity to start fresh and get the balance right from the beginning. Keep the player freedom, keep the chaos, keep the ability to do completely noob shit with your friends on a Friday night, but build the progression system and economy in a way that doesn't force players toward the most game-breaking options available. The economy problem nobody talks about enough. Here's something that doesn't get discussed enough. The in-game economy of GTA story modes has historically been kind of pointless. In GTA 4, money barely meant anything. In GTA 5, you eventually reach a point where you have so much cash that there's nothing meaningful left to spend it on. The stock market missions give you a big payday and then the economic loop basically ends. GTA 6 needs a genuinely engaging in-game economy, not just for online, but for story mode too. Money should mean something. There should be properties worth grinding for, businesses that generate passive income and require active management, vehicles that feel like genuine achievements to obtain, and customization options that are actually worth saving for. The economy should give players a reason to keep playing after the story concludes. Not because they're forced to, but because the things waiting for them at the end of that grind are actually worth it. Think about how Red Dead Redemption 2 made you feel about your camp, your horse, your gear. There was genuine attachment to the things you earned. GTA 6's economic system should create that same feeling of investment and reward, but scale to a modern city environment with all the possibilities that brings. What Red Dead Redemption 2 changed everything. Let's be honest, Red Dead Redemption 2 ruined open world games a little bit. Not in a bad way, but in the way that once you've experienced that level of depth and detail and emotional storytelling, it becomes very hard to go back to anything that doesn't reach for that same standard. It fundamentally raised the floor for what a great open world game should feel like. GTA 6 needs that same level of character depth applied to Jason and Lucia. These characters have to resonate. They have to feel like real people with real motivations, real flaws, and real relationships. Arthur Morgan became one of the most beloved video game protagonists ever created because the writing gave him space to breathe, space to grow, and space to break your fucking heart a little. GTA 6 needs protagonists that earn that same level of emotional investment. Red Dead also had arguably the best villain in Rockstar's history. A central antagonist who felt genuinely threatening, ideologically complex, and personally connected to the story's emotional core. GTA 5's antagonists were fine but largely forgettable. GTA 6 would benefit enormously from a villain who genuinely matters, someone whose presence drives the narrative forward and creates real stakes for the characters involved. The random world that has to feel alive. One of Red Dead Redemption 2's most underappreciated achievements was its random encounter system. Not the simple, guy needs a ride type of encounter, but genuinely layered moments with characters who had backstories, emotional arcs, and consequences that rippled across your entire playthrough. Strangers you helped weeks earlier showing up to return the favor. Events that escalated in unexpected directions. Moments that made the world feel inhabited by people rather than populated by NPCs running on scripts. GTA 6 needs that energy, but scaled to a modern Miami setting. A city that size, with that level of constant activity, should be generating interesting situations constantly. Not just random crimes to stop or pedestrians to interact with, but genuine micro stories playing out in the streets around you. Neighborhoods that have their own rhythms, their own characters, their own conflicts. A world that rewards exploration not just with collectibles but with genuine moments of discovery. Because here's the goal that Rockstar seems to be reaching for with GTA 6. And it's genuinely ambitious. A world so detailed and reactive that the game keeps generating new experiences even after you finish the main story. A Miami that doesn't feel like a game map. A city that feels like a place. If they manage to combine the scale and energy of GTA with the emotional and technical depth of Red Dead Redemption 2, the result won't just be another massive open world game. It might genuinely be the greatest open world ever made. And honestly, after everything Rockstar has built, after GTA 4, GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, they've earned the right to try. The question is whether they can actually pull it off. They probably can. They're Rockstar. They always find a way. If you enjoyed watching this, there's more where that came from.